Well, just finished, well, haven't finished, but I'm almost finished with the handrails at the neighbor's house. I ran out of Quikrete. Yay for me. I bought one bag too few. So now I have to finish it up with real cement. I have to, the neighbor actually has a couple of bags of gravel and has some cement, and so I have to mix it, yay. And the bad thing about it is I only probably need 2 cubic feet, so it's not like I have to mix a whole lot of it. It's just frustrating, but you know how that goes. Haven't had a vlog in a couple of days because, well, been getting caught up on, well, let me rephrase that. I've been getting caught up on all the other ones from the other days that I've had. So I'm just kind of getting this one done. Hopefully, well, it might be raining tomorrow, but if it's not raining tomorrow, hopefully I'll get the handrails finished. That way I won't have to worry about that any longer. Then I'll get to keep on working on some of my other projects. Since I turned the fuel pump up, my wife's already complaining about how little fuel economy this Trooper is getting. Honestly, I only turned the screw a quarter of a turn, so I don't think it's fuel economy that's being the issue. I think we've driven more this week than she thinks, but I don't know. I mean, while we aren't what you would call poor, well, from the U.S. standards, we are poor. We're definitely not rich here, but it's a lot more economical for us to live here. The thing is that, man, the thing does smell like diesel. Maybe I do have it turned up too high. The thing is that we just have a lot that we drive a lot, and a big portion of our monthly budget goes to driving, and that's why I have to balance where I go on off-road trips and that kind of stuff. And that's why, honestly, I probably won't have an off-road trip this month, even though that's what I had hoped on. We'll see. I don't know. If you guys would watch more of my videos, I'd have more money. Then I could go on more off-road trips and show you more of Chile. Hint, hint. Also, you can go by my site, but that's beside the point. No, really though. So handrails, had a really cool time on, on Thursday, because well, you gotta love Facebook. Facebook's just, it's the end all be all to things such as knowing who your friends should be. Haha. No, but really, on Facebook it suggested you should be friends with John Kappa. I said, okay, why not? I don't know who he is, but why not? So I looked at his page, and his page looked interesting enough, so I went ahead and decided to send him a friend request. He was kind enough to respond to it. And then I noticed he was doing a lot of fabrication work, and then I noticed that he wrote articles for some of the off-road magazines. I would tell you which one it is, but honestly I'll probably get it confused because I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not going to say anything about that. And then I asked him about some suspension questions and if he would be willing to come on my off-road podcast and help me out with that. He said he would absolutely like to, which was actually a shock to me because most of the people that I've asked on the show, since I'm relatively unknown, if they're anybody who, let's say, has a presence in the off-roading world, has been a little bit more hesitant to talk to me. Not that they've said no. Some of them have said that they might in the future. So I'm trying to build up that credibility. John was a little nervous too. He was willing to talk to me, but at first he wasn't really wanting me to record our conversations because he was afraid that, he was afraid that I would twist his words and you know, make it scandalous, I guess. I don't know. Make him sound like he didn't know what he's talking about, but that's not my style. For anybody who's watching this vlog or anybody who listens to my podcast, understand I will not argue on my blog or on my podcast. If you want to argue with me, the podcast will end and that episode will not be run. It's just that simple. If you want to get on and have an intelligent conversation with me about off-roading, help people learn about off-roading, help people view different points, because some of it's not even teaching as far as like a teacher would go. Some of it is just being willing to intelligently express your opinion on why you view something the way you do. And if I don't agree with you, I will not agree with you very kindly. And we'll have a very cool conversation because I get along with just about, well, everybody. Or at least I try. I don't always get along with everybody, but I try. And so he came on the show and we were going to talk for like an hour and a half. Turned out we talked for 5 hours. So I have a lot of material with John for future shows. Never fear. I treat John just like anybody else. His episodes will come out not sporadically, but like not every week either. I don't want you guys to get bored of one particular person. If there's a particular topic that we're talking about and you want to know more about it immediately, and I get people telling me that, well then I might go ahead and run 2 or 3 topics or episodes of the same person or on the same topic just to get it done with and make sure that you guys, not get it done with like it's over, but to make sure that you guys get all the information you want, and then it'll work. But anywho, so I've got that with John. What else? If I can get enough newsletter subscribers and enough people, I might be able to work out some deals with low quantity discounts, but I need you guys' support on that. I can't do it without you. And I guess that's about it for now. Oh, I'm trying to figure out if I'm keeping this or not. My wife wants me to sell it, and I kind of want to sell it because I'm afraid of having issues with the parts, and she wants a smaller car. She wants to keep the Trooper and have a smaller car that gets a little bit better gas mileage. But my fear is I don't want to get rid of the Trooper because I like the size of it and I like the way it rides, and it's cool. I just like it. But I don't want to really do major off-roading in it either because I don't want to bust out any of the windows. I don't want to damage any of the body panels on it and not be able to replace them here in Chile easily or at all, or not get my resale value out of that truck, because I like to think of that more as a potential overlanding rig than and sightseeing rig than so much a hardcore off-roading rig. This one, even though it won't be like super built, it would be built enough to have fun and some pretty messy trails. And if it kind of got dinged up and stuff, honestly, I don't know that I would care that much. I'd like to keep it for a long time. My dreams, once again, not reality, but my dreams would be to put Toyota Hilux axles, front and rear on it, put a Toyota diesel 3.0 in it. Not because I don't like the 2.8 that's in there from Daihatsu. It's really cool. I like it a lot. It's just, it's hard to get parts for here. Or harder, I should say, to get parts for here. And, yeah, I could probably go leaf spring the whole way around, or leave the rear SOA with 3-link and do leaf spring up front for ease factor of getting it running and have it solid axle. But once again, those are all just in a dream world. If you guys haven't noticed, there is a donate button on the Off-Road Independence and ericmcgrew.tv site. I don't expect people to donate, but if you do like the shows and you don't have a company or anything like that, or you don't want to buy an ad and you feel like donating, anything, I promise that this is my focus. So whatever you donate will go to providing more off-road independence. I'm paying monthly hosting fees on Off-Road Independence podcast, so that I'm not whining because I'm going to do it anyway. But I'm just letting you know how this is working. So I'm trying to keep it alive. I'm trying to keep it going. And if you really like it, then that's one way that if you choose, you can support me. I also have shirts and stickers for sale on Zazzle, so don't forget to check those out as well. You can find those actually on ericmcgrew.tv or Off-Road Independence or beginnersfab.com, whatever that is, whatever way you choose to go through there also. So, well, I guess that's it for today. So I guess I'll see you guys, I don't know, depends on what's going on, but maybe tomorrow.